Um, I'm making another video. I did not expect to be doing this. I came up with a topic I wanted to speak about. Holy lag. I don't know. Black Ops 1 does that sometimes. But I came up with another topic I wanted to speak about. Um, so, today I was thinking about speaking about how, like, we as a society, I say a society as in, like, people, just in general, we are like, to put it, I'm just gonna probably put this as the title of the video, but it's the way that makes sense the most to me. We're low key like lobotomized, like by social media. In I guess I'll say probably the TV screen is what I'll go with, like for the title or whatever. But like I'm mostly gonna be attacking like short form content, TikTok and the sorts like that, because it genuinely rots your brain. I don't think people realize the impact that like that kind of content has on your brain, the dopamine like launches and releases and all that. I don't think people get just what it does to you. Like I feel like that scrolling is like a big issue. It's a thing that I do as well. I'll sit there. Oh, it's only 5 minutes. I'm just gonna scroll for 5 minutes before my next class starts or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you know, you've been scrolling for an hour. Let's say you're at home. Oh, I'm just going to scroll for 30 seconds while the TV's on an ad break. All of a sudden, you're 20 minutes into your show and it's like, wait a minute, I thought I was only going to do this for an ad break. And it's like, you don't realize just how much time you waste a day. You can go look at your, like use TikTok because Instagram has messages and all that. I doubt if you're texting people through TikTok, you're a little weird. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that's odd. It's on the odd side. But it's like just go and just check your screen time. Just look at how big it is. It's crazy. Like recently, I've been using TikTok less and less because I don't like sitting there and wasting my time, like just scrolling. Like it feels like really bad when you think about it. It's like I just spent 10 minutes scrolling, 20 minutes scrolling, 30 minutes scrolling. It's kind of sad. It's like you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste time like that. And there's a lot of issues with short form content in general. Um, like, I mean, it fries your attention span. It's like, do you really think like I want you to ask yourself a question here. Do you think you could sit through a 2 hour movie at home without like getting on your phone at least once or checking the notifications or anything like that? Do you think you could do it at least one time? I mean, I think I can. I sit through movies, a lot of the time I won't touch my phone, but it's like I know people that might genuinely not be able to do it, and it's like or like at work. Do you think you could go work? Let's just say you're working part time, 4 hour shift. Do you think you could get through a 4 hour shift without getting on your phone once? I mean, hopefully you're able to. I feel bad for you if you're not able to because that's how you get fired. But it's like genuinely, it like fries your attention span. It's like immediate gratification is not something that we were supposed to be able to have like that. Like the human body was not built for immediate gratification, and like we weren't expected as a species to be able to like sit there and handle that the whole time. It's something that's kind of crazy. Another thing that's kind of just like crazy about it is like the dopamine like dependence that we get off of that. Like I think it's extremely sad if people are genuinely depending on the dopamine like rush that comes from doing that kind of like scrolling and all of that, because every single time you scroll it's setting off little dopamine, I don't know what to call them, charges, little dopamine like receptors go off in your brain. Like it's just kind of like it's apologetic. That's the way I'd put it, apologetic. It's sad that that's like what happens, and it's like I don't want my whole life to be like based on like, ooh, it's like I need this instant gratification or whatever. And it's just like it's really sad if you think about it. It's like I don't want this for people, but that's just how the world is. I'm gonna die in this place. I'm gonna get out of here. It's just like really like sad. I don't know. And then so it's like your brain's already getting fried. Now you're talking about now it's like messing with like actual dopamine releases in your brain. Like that's not a good thing. And it's just like it's like you get these phrases stuck in your head, 6 7 nah, 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 nah. It's like this is like that wouldn't like 6 7 I don't think would stick around if it was from like if we didn't have short form content like that. A lot of new modern stuff that people say wouldn't stick around if we didn't have bite sized content or whatever. And it's just like it's crazy. And like another thing about it straight up is like Another thing is that, like, people just don't know. They don't. I'm not gonna say don't know, but they just don't think anymore. Like, I feel like ever since like short form content got big, it's like, do people even think about what they say anymore, or is it just gone because there's like no critical thinking skills? You just kind of like talk to talk, scroll to scroll. You probably don't even realize that you're scrolling. Your brain is on like such high autopilot that you don't even realize you're scrolling. It's like genuinely just like, it's like I feel bad. It's like I feel bad about myself when I do that, and it's like I can't believe that that's just something that's like genuinely just happening. Like, it's really terrible if you think about it. And see, do we get this plate? No, we don't. Okay, it's okay. And like, I don't know, like, I just feel like, you know, like, you get a bunch of negatives and no positives. You know, you're comparing yourself. You know, ooh, you just saw this really good looking guy. Or I guess if you're a girl, I doubt there's any watching this video, but it's like, ooh, she looks way better than me. And it's like, you know, I feel like this wasn't an issue, as much of an issue, I guess I should say, as it was 15, 20 years ago before we had this. And it's just like, it's really insane. Like, I don't know, you'll feel like your life is like not as important, or just like less, I don't know, less, I wouldn't say important, but just less, like, strong, I don't know. Oh, there's a jug, that helps. Or, I don't know, like, another way to put it is, like, it's like, you don't actually learn anything when you just, like, scroll on this. It's just, like, it's like an autopilot in your brain. Like, it's just, like, oh, whatever, you know. I just saw this news article. It could be fake, could be AI, it could be real. I don't know, but I'm going to believe it anyways because I'm on autopilot. I'm not thinking. And it's just, like, I don't think that's good for, you know, we as a people on this planet. I don't think that's the brightest idea if you want the truth. Like, I really don't like that idea at all. And it's like, how are you supposed to have complex ideas, beliefs, or whatever when your ideology is just based off of TikTok and YouTube Shorts and brain rot? Brain rot as a whole, I don't think would have... Brain rot as a whole... Sorry about the shrieker. Brain rot as a whole, I don't think would have existed without, you know, short-form content being a big thing. And it's just like... It's really, just apologetic is the way I'd put it. It's really sad that's like what our life has come to, is just like scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok. And like I said, it's not like I'm bashing other people. I do it too. I feel bad when I do it. That's why I'm putting this video. It's more of a way for me to stop. Oh, this might be an issue. I'm dead now. Okay. Well, it was good while it lasted. Oh, I actually just did that. I'm better, I guess. There's a nuke drop. I wish it was anything but a nuke. Maybe I'll let them take it. And, sorry, I was just kind of thinking. There we go, max ammo. I got it perfect. Sorry, I'm low-key blanking out right there. But you know, the point I'm making here is that, like, I feel like that just, like, short-form content, like, genuinely fries your brain, and it's really just, like I said, it's like, I don't want this for people, you know. I want people to be successful and, you know, all of that. And it's like, well, how are they supposed to be successful if they're just being forced to not be able to think? And it's just, you know, very sad. There's the Pack-a-Punch right there. Pack-a-Punch plate, I guess I should say. So, yeah, that's basically, like, all I had to say, is that it's, like, it's very sad. And, you know, I'm going to personally try pushing away from doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to not scroll as much. I'm going to try to, like, basically, like, the only stuff I'm going to use is, like, YouTube and Instagram to text message. That's it. I'm really trying to push myself away from short-form content because it's something that affects me a lot personally. And it's just, like, you know, I just want people to be their best selves. I don't think you can do that if your, you know, dopamine receptors are, for lack of a better word, completely fried. You're going to hit the box just to see what happens. Yeah, don't scream at me. I don't want the CZ75. But it's just, like, that's all I really had to say. The last little part of this video is I'm thinking about doing, like, more just generalized gaming videos rather than me talking like this. Because, like, yeah, I'm just playing Black Ops Zombies, or Black Ops 2 Zombies, I think is what I've been playing more often. But it's like, you know, I don't know if people would rather hear me talk about something else. I don't really know what people want. So that's a bit of a discussion right there. And it's like, I know I had my 1911. I'm going to probably put PhD on it, though. You know, if I survive that long, this isn't exactly my strongest map. That's why I picked it, so I could practice it. But it's like I'm thinking about doing more generalized gaming videos. Recently on two of my friends' channels, actually, they posted a Phasmophobia video that I appear in. Quite proud of that myself. I'm part of it. I decided against posting it because I played on PlayStation and I don't feel like that kind of content would fit my channel at the moment. But there are a few games. I was looking at this game called Shift at Midnight. I think that's the name of it at least. Seems very interesting. It seems like the kind of content I'm looking for to play on the channel with friends. Supermarket Together is another one I was thinking about. You know, obviously these kind of videos that I'm making right now, I would like to stick around. I'd love these kind of videos to stick around. But I feel like if my channel's going to grow, I feel like I'm going to have to change things up eventually. It's not going to be as easy as, you know, saying, you know, I guess most people, I guess, could consider these like lukewarm, you know, slightly hot takes. And it's like, my channel's not going to survive like that. Oh my God. My channel's not going to survive like that. It's just not going to go anywhere. But I am trying to just grow like a decent base just by like talking about, you know, little opinions I have about social media. You know, I was thinking about doing I actually recorded it and I just didn't like the way it came out. I did something on how I think that dating in high school is like kind of just like a stupid concept if you think about it. Like it's just like, you know, it just pushes you through a lot of things that not everyone really wants to deal with. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm just kind of padding out the video. I know I'm not really the greatest speaker. That's another reason I made this video, this channel, so I could get better at just like speaking in general, because that's something that I feel like not a lot of people are good at, and I feel like that's something that I need to be good at. You know, personally, I feel like that's something very important to me that needs to happen. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at this map. We'll see what happens. Nothing's exactly... I assume they took that insta-kill away already. But, yeah, that's basically... I'm just going to end the video here. Oh, they're already taking it already. I lost it. Okay. I'm not going to go up. So, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Just let me know, like, in the comments or whatever, if you guys think I should do stuff like that. Just, you know, I'll take any feedback. I'm still a very small channel. I'm obviously reading every comment. I'm taking every like extremely seriously, reading every comment. I'm going to start posting better descriptions too. I have a friend who's been posting really good descriptions recently, and I feel like it's actually helping his channel get boosted a lot, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, this is really the end of my video. You know, don't get fried by the, you know, don't let short form content lobotomize you. Don't get fried by the TV screen. Don't get lobotomized by, you know, TikTok. Don't let TikTok and YouTube Shorts make your decisions, you know. Don't get actual legitimate brain rot. That'd be really sad. That's basically all I have to say. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I actually think I'm gonna die here, and it took my power up again. So goodbye, power up. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I have my 1911. No. Okay. Well, you know, that's the end. That's just how things were supposed to be.